Hey everybody, it is Leslie here. I missed you guys. I really missed filming the last month. For those who don't know, I released a blog, lessiesworld.com, and for the month of January, I've really been focusing on making sure the blog was good, posting things frequently, making sure just the background maintenance work was together, and that is what has been occupying most of my time, which is why I haven't been filming videos, but things are perfect just about on the blog, so I can now open up and start doing my videos again, and I am so excited about it. So with that being said, let's get right into today's topic. So I will be talking today about sex. Oh yeah. More specifically, the role of sex in marriage. So I guess I'll start from the beginning. Most of you guys know that I have been with my husband, or I was with my husband for about 5 years, including the engagement time period before we got married. Now, as a Christian, I believe strongly, wholeheartedly, that sex is something that should be saved until marriage. We both believe that. And because that was our belief, it was something that we strived to do. With that being said, it was so hard to do it. I don't know what it is, but when you're dating and when you're engaged, it's just like the person who you're with just looks like the most sexiest man in the whole entire world. Not that he's not, because he's absolutely hot and I absolutely love him, but you get what I mean. But yeah, the temptation is just so strong. It's crazy. Fast forward to today. So now we are married. We have about 6.5 months under our belt. Bam. About 6.5 months under our belt. And there is a difference. While obviously sex is something that we do because it's part of marriage, it is not the main part. So it's not like the only thing that we think about, because realistically, life happens. When you get married, you realize that sex is not the only part of marriage. You have your job, you have your outside responsibilities, you have church responsibilities, you have to make sure that the house is in order, and then at the end of the day, you're tired, you want to make sure that you get sleep, enough of it, so that the next day you can keep going and whatever the case may be. So there is a huge difference, at least with the perception of sex when you are not married and then when you are married. With that being said, it's very easy to not have enough sex. So before I go any further, I just want to reference something that my pastor told my husband and I when we were in premarital counseling. He compared sex to a rudder on a cruise ship. So as you know, a cruise ship is huge. It has a million quadrillion rooms. It has dining halls, places to dine, and swimming pools, and all these things. But this little rudder is what keeps it going. Without the rudder, the ship will be huge and staying right where it is. It would just be still. And that is what he compared sex to. A rudder on a ship is like sex in marriage. It doesn't make up the entire marriage, but it's a crucial part of it. And I realized that a lot of times where the temptation was so strong before and you really wanted to do it every minute, every second, because of life, it's easy for it to kind of get pushed to the side, and that is a no-go. Sex is extremely important, and I'm here to kind of just share some things you can do if you find yourself in that situation. So if you find yourself in the point where you are too busy for it. So number one, make time for it. Now, if that means that you have to schedule it, then schedule it. Tell your husband, tell your wife, you know what, we haven't done it in X amount of days, and we need to get it popping. And number two, if you're not in the mood, you have to put yourself in the mood. And this is something that I have learned. I never want to deprive my husband. So if there's a time when he wants to do it and I don't, you know what I got to do? I gotta do what I gotta do. So that means, if that means I have to put on something really sexy so that I feel really good and confident, if it means taking a shower and just kind of like relaxing myself so that I'm ready, whatever you have to do, make sure that you do what you got to do to be in the mood, because you don't want to deprive your spouse. Number 3, talk about it. It is really important for you and your spouse to be on the same page when it comes to your love life. If things aren't going right, if there's things you don't like, if there's things that you do like, say it, you know, and then not only say it, make sure that you listen to your spouse. And, you know, I did a video before on communication. It comes right back in here. You have to communicate. Without communication, you don't know what's going on, what's liking, what's not liking. It's extremely, extremely important. Number 4. Try new things. Just like any relationship or any part of a relationship, you don't want it to get boring. So if that means getting the, what is it, Kama Sutra? I don't know. Whatever. Getting that book, you know, trying out new things. Do what you have to do to make sure that your sex life, that your sex life is popping. You know, you want to make sure that you and your husband, or you and your wife, if you're a male watching this, is really enjoying that 10%, because I assure you that it's gonna be what keeps intimacy in your marriage. Yeah, so that's about all I have to say on it right now. Make sure to do it. It's a small percentage of your marriage, but it's an important percentage of your marriage. So have sex. And in the next couple of days, I'm going to be posting something on my blog that pretty much it's related to this. It is talking about sex, but the title of the blog is going to be No Sex Please. So I encourage you, head over to my blog, make sure to subscribe, put your email in, subscribe, so that you're notified when I do post that and when I post anything else, so that you can kind of get a different viewpoint on sex. So I really do hope this was helpful to somebody, to somebody's, I don't know. I hope it was really helpful. If you have any suggestions, anything that you want me to talk about, put it below, put it in the comments below, and I would love to talk about it. I love you guys. Until next time, bye.